We are so excited for our next guest, comedian Matteo Lane.
Do you know what's funny about gay voice is that is not just an American phenomenon. If you speak another language, you can still hear the gay voice. Oh, in Italian, allora, oggi che sono andato a comprare qualcosa al negozio. Spanish, German, even click tribes are like, girl. Like, it is...
So funny. Lane started doing stand-up in 2011. Now we're happy to say he's selling out shows. He's got a new cookbook. He's at Radio City this week, Friday.
Yes,
Saturday. The book is called Your Pasta Sucks, his title. It's a cookbook with recipes and hilarious family stories. We are so delighted, Matteo Lane, you are here.
Thank you.
Your
I just want to say I was bulking for that special, and I would dress up like a Cuban dad from the 1950s. I really don't know what I was thinking.
But you look good, though.
Oh, I thought you looked great.
You did? I look back and I look like, oh God, I just look like a Lucy. Like I don't.
No, I thought you
Okay.
looked good. Listen, your first chapter is this: how to cook pasta like an Italian, Irish, Mexican homosexual.
That's right.
What do you want us to get from that?
I'm just
about
desperate.
you?
I want everyone to know what I am. I'm just laying it all out there. I'm like, you can't take me seriously. I'm like, I'm Italian, Mexican, Irish, which is why I look like Jafar if he came out of the closet. And, you know, I'm a homosexual. I can't hide it. So even with this haircut.
But you also know how to cook. I mean, here is 3 of Matteo's rules: no cream or butter in carbonara.
No cream or butter in your carbonara.
I don't even know how to cook, and I didn't think that was true. Also, you say, if you want to know how good an Italian place is, try the...
Red sauce.
And fresh pasta is not better than dried pasta.
It is not better. It's for different sauces. I think people see like all these old nanas like making fresh pasta and think, oh, it's fresh pasta. But it's just for different sauces. For carbonara, it's a sheep's milk. It's a rougher texture, so you want to have dry pasta so it can hold it. But for the fresh pasta, go with a bolognese, something that's been cooking a long time.
So you write on the top front of the book there, which, by the way, this cover photo, did you pick among other cover photos? Where,
No.
Yeah, how did you come up?
that always
Tony,
the cover?
This would be the homosexual part of that title.
But
yes, I
that's
wanted.
the beauty of the book. Normally, food books are very highly stylized.
Right.
Yours starting with showing the food in an aluminum pan, which nobody would do.
Yeah.
It just seems that you want people to show.
Very intentional
Very
about the
intentional.
image.
Gayle, that bicep is
Yeah.
pretty stylized, I have to say. That,
Okay.
I try.
you write not a chef, but opinionated. And
Yeah.
You lay into other people's pasta. You say your friend's pasta is a disaster.
Most people's pasta is a disaster. I think they think it's a sponge you put soup on. They don't treat the pasta well. They don't salt the water properly. They put oil in their water, which is a big mistake. Don't put olive oil in your water. You know, I think you think of pasta, think of it like a steak, right? You want to season it, and you want to have a nice texture to it. So that's what al dente means, to the tooth. So that way, and also save the pasta water so you can mix it with the sauce and cook it together. So it kind of, because the pasta is the star, by the way,
true.
not the sauce. And so it's just small little changes you can make when cooking, and you'll see a big difference.
You're kind of sounding like a chef to me,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I
Chefy,
mean,
very chefy.
But this is so interesting because you're an opera singer, you're a painter. Your family seems to give you a lot of materials. You embrace being gay and your homosexuality. And I'm wondering, where did this come from? The funniness that you were able to combine it with cooking and your stand-up too.
I think just when you grow up in a family, I think I have 31 first cousins. I don't know.
Sheesh.
They keep coming and they won't stop. And there's really a lot of them. And I know you're at home watching me now, but we cook together all the time. I think when you don't have a lot of money,
You were told you're rich in
currency-
relatives.
Yeah, rich in relatives.
Yeah.
So you're always with each other and you're cooking with each other. And it's a great way to stay connected and have something to do.
Yeah.
And, you know, I come from a large family where you have to have something funny to say or be opinionated. So you have to speak up. And that's what we did. So I was surrounded by cousins and being funny. And for me, this felt very natural, just being funny in the kitchen.
Can we talk about the stand-up?
Yeah, speaking of being funny.
Oh, sure,
the stand-up
yeah.
special.
No,
Yeah.
can I just say one joke? I hope I don't get in trouble. But
All right,
you do a
Gayle,
thing
be careful.
do a riff
Okay, wait a
about,
minute.
you do a riff about white women
Yes.
who approached you, and they said something about cooking, and you said, "What in the are you talking about?" I thought that was hilarious. What does that mean?
I love you, Gayle King. It means exactly what you think it means. What in the hell? No, white women, they are fine during the day, and then they have one sip of a rosé, and they're like, tonight's about me. And they just don't stop. They won't stop, I'm telling you. It's horrible. You ever hear a group of white women walk past you? It's just this. I was telling Joanne the other day that I'm not going to be the one to... They just don't... It's enough already.
Oh, man.
I got nothing. I got nothing.
You do a thing about Uber drivers in North Carolina.
Yes, Uber drivers in
Yes.
North Carolina. Because New Yorkers, we don't talk to our Uber drivers. But they don't talk
Yes.
to us. We don't talk. I got into a car accident on 36th Street and 9th Avenue. I still said nothing to my Uber driver. But I looked at him in the rearview mirror. I hit cancel, walked out of the car. But then North Carolina, they want to talk to you. I get in. He's like, well. I'm like, oh, this is a New Yorker's nut. He just wouldn't stop.
So you're just living your life telling these stories and then noting that if your friends laugh and then they go in the special if they do? Is that how it works?
Pretty much. I mean, I'll just write something down. I'm like, well, that was kind of funny. And then I say it on stage, and then you work it out a few times, and that's
You're
it.
hilarious.
You're a very funny
Matteo
man.
Lane, Saturday night, Radio City, Run
the
Don't
cookbook.
Walk. And get the cookbook.
Get the cookbook.
Pasta sucks.